Under the right conditions, conflicts unify. And I will repeat again. Under the right conditions, conflicts unify. This is our topic for today. I came across this statement recently and it caught my attention. Because the fact is, who likes conflict? Do you? No one really. I don't think so. However, it is proven fact that a conflict can unify. A conflict can make us smarter. This is another one. A conflict can make us smarter. And you might be thinking, what the hell are you talking about, Tulia? This comes from Ian Leslie in his books, Conflicted, which I highly recommend. And he states also that collaborative disagreement is the best way to harvest the intelligence of a group because it makes a virtue out of our tendency to be unreasonable. Very interesting, isn't it? So, collaborative disagreement is the key word here. It takes the best from us because it takes away our tendency of being unreasonable. And he continues, the author of Conflicted, Ian Leslie. Conflict can also force people to consider other perspectives, think more deeply about what they are trying to accomplish, and fertilize new ideas. In other words, it can make us smarter and more creative by collecting different perspectives and different ideas. But the problem is, most of us avoid conflict at all cost. Is that you? Why is that? It's because the aversion to conflict is deeply rooted in various psychological, social, cultural, and personal factors. For example, the first one here, I wrote this down for you, fear of confrontation. Many people find discomfort in confrontation, fearing negative consequences or an escalation of the situation. I come from a country, Brazil, where we, by culture, don't like confrontation. Therefore, the danger is that people might say yes to you when they are not willing to conform, to agree, just for the fear of confrontation. Desire for a harmony. If you fear confrontation, is understandable that you would desire for harmony because also in general humans naturally seek positive relationships and harmony because make us feel safe, leading us to avoid conflicts to maintain peace. The next reason that we avoid conflict is concerns of others' feelings. Well, in this case, you have to be an empathetic person, or you have to care about the other person, the other side, because it's about empathy, and empathy often prompts individuals to sidestep conflicts, steering clear of causing emotional distress. And the next reason to avoid conflicts, social norms and etiquette. As I said, I come from a country which avoids conflicts at all costs. So, cultural norms discourage open confrontation, pushing individuals to avoid conflict to adhere to social expectations And when we talk about women here, ladies there listening to this call, I can see the story of my life here. To discourage discourage open confrontation, push individuals to avoid conflicts, to adhere to social expectations. As a girl, as a woman, you have to comply and you should not speak up. You have to keep yourself quiet. I don't know if you had this experience growing up, but that was pretty much what was expected from me. The last one, lack of skills. And here is the good news, because if you have a lack of the skills, which most people have, like some individuals lack effective communication and conflict resolution skills. So that makes avoiding conflicts, a default response. Therefore, this is why people move away from any conflicts. But as I said, the good news here is once you conflict resolution and effective communication are skills, that means that you can learn. That means that you can then face conflict head on. Because at work, even in life, we face conflict every day. And we better learn how to deal with them in the most positive manner. Because when conflict is viewed only as a destructive force, differences of opinion may channeled into passive aggression. Have you been, do you have any passive aggression person in your team or at home with your kids that assume the position of passive aggression? Is more common than we would like it to be. Because research indicates that workplace with passive aggression suffer from lack of productivity and negativity. These environments become toxic environments. Socrates, the father of Western philosophy, liked to talk with people who disagreed with him, or at least thought they did. He believed that the best way to dispel illusions and identify fallacies was through the exchange of arguments. Also, Abraham Lincoln, let me just close this here first. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of the United States, also stated, I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. This is a good one, isn't it? Think about that. Every time you see someone and you feel, I don't like that person, remember, is an opportunity to get to know the person better. Because by knowing the person, you also are learning about yourself. In other words, conflictive situations are a pool of information. See a conflictive situation as an opportunity to get to know more about the people around, about even about yourself. It's a way to get one another better. Arguing about a question brings out new reasons, informations, and insights that might stay hidden in people's minds otherwise. So now we know a conflict is not necessarily a bad thing. What is bad is that most leaders are not prepared to face one and don't have the skills to deal with conflicts successfully in a positive manner. So let's continue this conversation where I will share with you some tricks and tips and some important information I know on that topic, which I had been researching for more than 1 year, that can help you to face conflicts heads on. Good day to you.